What you're doing is making a mistake, and you're covering it up with this band-aid of compassion, which it's not actually compassion, is it? It's an excuse, and you're being a guide for other people.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home.
Hey health heroes, welcome back to Adamimmune, the channel all about helping you improve your autoimmune health naturally. And today, I'm going to be not so nice, so prepare yourself a little bit for that. Now, this AIP, this larger AIP blogger posted this on her Instagram this morning, and I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm gonna keep it anonymous, and I'm gonna edit this video like maybe a week or two down the line. I really just want this video to be more about like an example, okay? So the post was like this Apple reminder: there is no such thing as AIP police. You are not getting a grade. It's just you taking care of you. P.S. You are amazing. So if you just leave it at that, sounds amazing, right? But then something kind of changed my mind. Something kind of bothered me as I read on into the post. Do you need this reminder? I did. While I'm drinking my non-AIP coffee in the morning because it's one of the few things offering me comfort right now, I feel guilty. Yeah, I'm an AIP food blogger. I'm supposed to do AIP perfectly, or at the very least get an A in AIP. Dear friend, and I say this for both of us, there is no AIP police. No one will check your grocery cart and tell you to put those items back on the shelf because they aren't on the protocol. If you have to eat something off-road because of inconsistent food supply, or because you're doing your dangity dangest to keep the wheels on your wagon, do what you have to do. It was always only ever you healing you. Please give yourself grace and compassion. You need it. I need it. The world needs it. Most people would think, oh, well, that's just great. Yeah. You're being very compassionate and sweet to those making a mistake. But that's not what I see. Compassion is great, but telling people something is okay and doing something you know is wrong is not compassion. It's not self-compassion. It's certainly not compassion towards other people, being an example for this. It's an excuse. I hate excuses, just like I hate veganism. These are some of the great evils in life, all right? They mislead people down a dark, dark path. I've been there. I have been there. So yeah, I guess I'm going to be AIP police today. So she was wrong about two things. The second one is telling people to do what they have to do. Like, can I just say that is so messed up? Do what you're supposed to do. What do you mean, do what you have to do? What you have to do is stay consistent. What you're doing is making a mistake, and you're covering it up with this band-aid of compassion, which it's not actually compassion, is it? It's an excuse, and you're being a guide for other people. Is there anything wrong with falling off the wagon, making mistakes? Absolutely not. We've all done it. I have absolutely done it. But am I going to sit here and say, oh, it's okay. Oh, I can just make a mistake. Oh, because I have to, for my mental process, to get through these hard times. Guys, there are always going to be hard times. If it's not a pandemic, it's going to be something else. There's always going to be stress in your life. Excuses will be there day in and day out for the rest of your life. It is up to you whether you use them or turn away and say, no, I am not going to accept this. This isn't compassion. This is straight up delusion. And I do not accept that. I know this isn't going to sound nice, but in my eyes, this is a compassionate video. This is not a mean video. I am doing this because I want people to see when you make a mistake, it is okay, but own up to it. Don't hide behind compassion, all right? Would it have been better for her to just hide it and say, oh, and just pretend she's not falling off the wagon and make mistakes? I would say no. If I fell off the wagon, I'd be the first one here saying, hey, guys, I made a mistake. Like, I did this. I knew it was wrong as I was doing it, like she said, but I did it anyway. I'm suffering the consequences to teach me that I shouldn't do it again. Maybe her symptoms, maybe her flares, her triggers aren't as bad as mine and some of us, but she needs to understand a lot of her followers have to stay 100% compliant, and she knows this as an AIP blogger. Honestly, I do think that people that are out there being AIP guides and helping people should have an A. They shouldn't be failing all the time like this. This is a rookie mistake. That was not compassion, all right? So you can tell the difference. I am judging, all right? I am judging a little harshly. And then she's saying like, oh, I feel guilty. And you want us to feel bad that you feel guilty for cheating on yourself? That's not self-compassion. And now you're trying to guilt me for feeling guilt. Like, you're not going to guilt me into feeling sorry for you. I am sorry you're suffering, but that is your fault, okay? We have to take responsibility for that. All the suffering that I went through in my life was my fault. Did I know? No. Should I blame myself and hurt myself for that? No. I'm not going to feel guilty for that. I'm just going to make a change. A health hero does not make excuses, they make changes. But she is right about one thing. It was always up to you to heal yourself. It was always on us. It is our responsibility to heal ourselves. If you want healing, it's not okay. If you want to just suffer the rest of your life and keep making the same mistakes and keep learning the same lessons over and over, then I guess, yeah. Not me. I'm not doing that. I'm not falling back in the same mistakes that I used to make in the before time. I've changed and I'm not going back. I'm not making excuses for myself. I was a mess in the before time with a million excuses, and I see them from a mile away, and I cannot stand that. I cannot stand that kind of negativity in my life anymore. I will not accept it. But again, just a reminder, it is okay to make mistakes, okay? That's how we learn. But eventually, we need to learn not to make the same mistakes over and over again, all right? Especially if we're mentoring other people. You gotta take your game up at some point, right? I guess I just can't fathom the idea behind cheating, because one little trigger and like all my symptoms will come. What would drive a person to do that? Like, and she says she's comforting herself with this food. Comforting. This is not long-term thinking. Guys, we have to treat, not cheat. When we fail to plan, we plan to fail. We have to be prepared for these down times. It is going to happen. There's going to be times in our lives when we hit that low, when we want to eat a bucket of fried chicken in the shower. Like, it's going to happen, all right? I have these feelings every now and then. They do come back. I'm human too. Believe it or not, I'm human. I don't expect beginners to know this, but you will find out. You will find out what separates the people that are successful from the people that are not. And those people are the people that understand how to stay consistent, all right? Consistency is everything. By the way, I just want to say that this blogger is somebody that I look up to. I really appreciate what they've done so far. They are the sweetest person, and they probably did not expect this. And I hope they actually don't see this, and I hope nobody actually finds out who this is and points it out to them, because I don't think it's going to help them at this point. I just again, I'm doing this because I'm mean. You know, sometimes we have to point out critiques, even with people that we look up to. You know, it's not always easy. Sometimes it's painful. But no one should live in their own little bubble without criticism, you know? I always appreciate it, and boy, do I get a lot of criticism on my videos. So I really appreciate that. Keep them coming, man. Especially on my vegan videos, people are like, "Oh, you are not very nice, Adam. This was a little harsh. Maybe you should delete this video." Not gonna happen. Well, I think I'm done playing AIP Police for today. Yeah, this is a little hard to say. It feels really harsh. I'm sure it sounds incredibly harsh. This is not meant to make people feel bad about themselves at all. Believe it or not, it really isn't. It's meant to inspire you to just be better. All right? I think we should all be trying to be better in all areas of our lives all the time. Be a health hero. Do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your future. Do it for you. You are worth it. And like she said, you are amazing. If you actually watched the video and enjoyed it and heard me out, drop a like. Drop a dislike if you think this was just way out of left field and out of control, and I'm just being mean, and I don't care about people. Thanks for watching. See you next time.